Welcome back to RPG Day 2025. We're doing 2 for the weekend once again because it's been busy. We've got 23 recent and 24 reveal. Starting with 23, we rolled a mood and got proud, something that I'm proud of recently. And I have, in the last month or so, started a new Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign with my group that have been running Abomination Vaults, and for most of them that was their first long form kind of campaign, but it was very dungeon crawly, so there wasn't a whole lot of space for doing RP and stuff. There was, but with the way we were running it, it certainly wasn't flowing that way. So we were going into a more narrative kind of style campaign. Obviously we're not Critical Role or anything, but something with a lot more RP and a lot more focus on things that aren't just combat. I think we've had like 2 combats over like 12 hours of session so far or something like that, and it was interesting to see how I would do going back into a longer form game like that, because I've not done one in a few years properly. Outside of, I've done things like Call of Cthulhu and stuff, but not like fantasy in a longer form game, but it's been really fun. It's been a lot of enjoyable moments, some great character stuff, people really come out of their shells with the RP, so I guess I'm proud of myself for being able to get back into that and it being going well and people enjoying it, but also proud of them for really stepping into the RP stuff and really going for it. It's been very cool. And 24 is reveal, a cool reveal of some kind. I didn't roll anything for this because I have one on hand that maybe I've talked about before, but in my previous campaign that I was running, which I'm going back to shortly, but at the first kind of stage of it, we had one point where we did a flashback to some family's past to do a big reveal that their grandfather wasn't just a dark wizard, they were in fact a lich. They had kind of inherited some of this dark power. It was a very cool moment, but what was even cooler is we had another player who unfortunately hadn't been able to really make many of the sessions, but I managed to get him for this one so that he could join in and be the lich, which, you know, you've got to be careful with using actual player characters as enemies in case they defeat them, but it was a great moment for them to appear and to RP that character and stuff, and it was like a big ooh moment for everyone. It was a lot of fun, really enjoyed that. So that's RPG Day 2025, days 23 and 24. Subscribe for more.